Hey Virgo, this is Nikki. If you don't know who I am, welcome to the Earthy Virgo channel for only Virgos. Okay, I'm going to pull a life coach message for you all to see what Spirit has for you. Okay, a life coach card for the Virgos, please. We have rejoicing. Okay, you have learned how to make the most out of life. No matter what it is you're going through, you made the distinct decision to move on and not to let so many things get to you, Virgo. Enough is enough. You say, you know what? I've had my good days. I've had my bad days, but I'm not going to let those bad days outshadow my good days. All right. You just want to chill out. You just want to enjoy life, and I don't blame you. Okay. It's like every day you got to treat every day like it's a present. Okay. Can't let stuff get to you. Stuff will get to you and it will drive you nuts. Okay. We have inner child. You are currently healing from old emotional wounds. You have some emotional childhood issues that's taking you down. It won't let you move on with your life. You say, you know what? I got to heal the inner child in me. I can't let what happened to me as a child dictate the rest of my life. I got to do something about that. Even if it means sharing your story and going to counseling, helping others deal with the childhood trauma that I'm hearing, childhood trauma that some of us have dealt with in our lives. We got to let it go. We got to rejoice in the life that we have, not what we used to have. We can't let the life we used to have keep us stuck in dark moments. We got to let those dark moments fade away. Some of y'all have spiritual gifts. You are in the process of developing and fine-tuning your spiritual gifts. Okay. Some of you all have had childhood trauma, have experienced some things that you'd never thought that you would be able to get out of. But did you ever stop to think that maybe those spiritual gifts that you have made you stronger and in tune with spirit, so you can share those gifts with everybody else, so you can share your stories? Well, you didn't go through that trauma for nothing. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have earth shifts. You are very connected to Mother Nature. And as such, you experience all that she does. You may feel some things in the earth's atmosphere, tornadoes, storms. We had an earthquake here earlier today. I think it was a 2.5 or something very, very small. I didn't feel it, but I know other people have felt it. So you may feel when earthquakes are coming around, different things like that. Tornadoes, you have issues. You can feel the earth's energy just come alive way before it happens. And we have self-love. You are learning that your capacity to love others is directly related to your ability to love yourself. You got to love yourself first. Who else is going to love you, Virgo, if you don't? Who else is going to treat you right if you don't treat yourself right? Okay? I'm hearing somebody loves you, baby. Pay LaBelle. Somebody loves you, baby. Practicing self-love, healing that inner child. It's practicing self-love. You have to make sure you're healing this little child inside of you. The child that was hurt, was abused, was neglected, was molested. Whatever you went through, ignored, whatever you went through when you were a child, it's time for you to let that out. Let it. Don't say you can never forget about it. I won't say that, but find a way to deal with it. Find a way to talk about it. And we have here dark night of the soul, Virgo. You are in the midst of a spiritual awakening, okay? Definitely, because you are practicing self-love. You're healing all of those childhood wounds that you went through when you were a child, and you're able to experience what the earth does that nobody else is able to deal with. It's nobody else even recognizes. Like, wow, why am I feeling this energy? Okay. There's going to be a tornado. There's going to be a storm. Okay. Parting ways. It may be time to move on from a person or a situation. If you're thinking about letting something go or quitting a job or moving to a different state or something, it's time for you to part ways, because this is going to also open you up to your, it's going to help cleanse out that dark night of that soul energy and open you up to your spiritual gifts. I think this message is preparing you for your spiritual destiny, your spiritual quest. Whatever it is that Spirit wants you to do, this is the perfect opportunity while you're rejoicing and healing from this childhood trauma that you've went through. And some of you, I'm hearing, have isolated yourselves from family and friends, especially family members, because you keep thinking about what happened to the past. We have your healing with nature. Your soul yearns to be outside in nature, around the healing waters, flowers, and trees. Some of y'all just need to get out, chill out. Go out in nature, walk a path in the park. We also have being a mentor, talking about your experiences, what you've been through. You know exactly what you went through. Somebody else is going through it too. Maybe you're able to help people who are struggling to get through some things you went through, or somebody else can mentor you to help you come out of that darkness that you went through or that you experienced as a child. You are about to meet a person of high integrity who will guide you in the right direction. This could be for you, or you could be that person who is walking in high integrity, helping someone heal, especially if this person is young, like a young adult or a teenager or a preteen. They experienced some things, they saw some things, a person their age or caliber you have never saw, but they did. And you'll be able to help this person climb out of this negativity, climb out of this rejection that they went through in their life, Virgo. To be a coach for somebody. I'm hearing, for whatever reason, a power coach. Just have somebody there to show, to lead out of a situation that they've been wanting to get out of for years, but they never had the opportunity to. Okay. And we have your boundaries. You are learning the gentle art of setting boundaries and saying no. Just no. There's no question about it. Just no. Can you take me or no? Can you love me? No. Can you be my no? Saying no. Because you're so used to always giving and always showing people that you care, which is fine. But sometimes people will take your kindness for your weakness, Virgo. Message for Virgo, please. A visionary. You are learning to synthesize all of your creative ideas into action. It's time to get things done. Make your own creative projects a priority. Now, what are you visioning? What is it that you want to do? You have to put yourself out there and do something. The Spirit is telling you it's time for you to put all of these visions out there, put all of your opportunities out there and set them out all on the table so you can see where do you need to start. What do you need to let go of? Okay. What do you need to set boundaries for? Because it's time for you to mentor. It's time for you to teach. It's time for you to learn, but it's also time for you to reach some people. Not only teach, but you also have to be able to reach certain people. Okay. It's time for you to put yourself out there, Virgo. No more being afraid. It's time for you to heal those childhood issues that you were dealt when you were younger. And we have trust and we have forgiveness. Okay. It's time for you to let down your guard and learn to trust again. Because what happened to you when you were a child, I won't say be over, because I know how that is to have a difficult childhood, and you have to be grown and still have to remember that stuff. You have triggers out here every day that triggers some childhood trauma. I was in the car yesterday and I heard that song, I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. That's a trigger for me. And I just literally turned that off because I can't stomach listening to that song, because it's a trigger. You may have some issues with triggers, that some things, childhood trauma when you were younger, that you hear or that you see. And it just floors you because it takes you right back to that negative moment. Okay. Can't get rid of triggers. You can find a way to deal with them further. Okay. Life coach message for Virgo. I think roughly your life coach message today, Virgo, is just to be a mentor for somebody who has went through what you've been through. Okay. Intuition. You are learning to embrace and trust your inner knowing and the journey. You are learning that every challenge you face has a hidden gift inside. What you went through and how you're healing, or how you are partaking in that healing with a mentor. You're going to be able to do the same thing. You're going to give back to somebody because somebody gave to you their life experiences and how you've grown from it. They're showing you the things that they use, their coping skills to move on from it. And you're going to be able to help somebody else. I'm hearing somebody younger go through possibly what now going through this in their lives, how you're going to help them overcome what took them down and what hurt them, Virgo. Okay. Let's get one final message. Life coach message for Virgo and healing their childhood. We have auric field. It's time to call an energy protection to shield, clear, and strengthen your aura. Clearing your energy around you, making sure you use your sage, making sure you're using your crystals and saying your prayer. That's going to help spirit come to you and help cleanse the negative energy and keep you protected while you're reading and talking for other people and talking to other people. Okay. I hope this message resonates with you, Virgo.